Good morning. We are talking about crabs and haters, haters and crabs. And of course, our fitness guru, Leanne Ellington, joins us to explain what she calls being pulled down by maybe your friends.
Right, absolutely. Well, the reason we're referring to crabs is simply because if you were to put a bunch of crabs, as in like crabs from the ocean, in a bucket, they would, if one tried to get out, the others would pull it back down. And it's just something that they naturally do. And so you can equate that to your everyday life. If you've ever been on, a fitness or health regimen where, let's say you go to a restaurant and you're with friends and they're like, come on, Kala, just, take a bite or eat the pizza, or, maybe people have a significant other or a family member. And it can be really, intimidating or daunting, or just even kind of get you off track in terms of your goals when you have your eye on the prize.
That happens to all of us, and I think we're all guilty of actually doing that.
Right, right. And we don't realize it, but it can just, totally, sidetrack our goals. So the best way, my best suggestion to avoid that situation is just the people that you have in your life, whether it's a significant other, or a family member or friend, just kind of get them on board in the beginning. Say to them, listen, I'm doing this, 30-day challenge or 60-day challenge or whatever you're doing, and it's really important to me, and I just want to let you know that I'm going to be doing X, Y, and Z. So if we're at a restaurant, trust me, I'll tell you if I want a bite, or I'm going to have my cheat meal and it's going to be planned, but just don't offer me these things, or really try and just kind of get them on board is the biggest thing.
So what if you're at like that girls' day, or you're out on a date and they say, oh, just have one beer, just have one drink, or take a bite? It's not to be rude, but just say, listen, I don't really need it right now.
Yeah, there definitely
that takes a lot of willpower.
For sure, willpower, and just I think the confidence to be able to say, listen, this is what I'm doing, and I'm going to stick to my guns. So it's definitely an internal thing as well, but also everything in moderation. So we've talked about the health benefits and the hormonal benefits of having a cheat meal every single week, but also everything in moderation in terms of you don't have to have 5 glasses of wine. You can have 1 glass of wine and just count it calorically. Everything's a calories in versus calories out thing. So you don't have to feel like you're completely foregoing everything in your life to stick to this healthy regimen, but you don't have to go overboard. But then again, it's also easy to say, yep, not tonight.
Sure. And you call them haters. Do you think people are actually maybe trying to pull you down in your diet? What do you say to those people who really don't want you to succeed?
Right. Well, I mean, my general rule of thumb is I try to eliminate those people from my life in general. I know it sounds kind of harsh, but like we have the ability to decide who we hang out with and who we don't hang out with. And if you have those people in your life that maybe don't want to see you succeed, I'm a big believer in having people in your life that really want to contribute to your goals and maybe even have the same goals, but at least want to see success for yourself. So I think that's for another segment altogether, but it's just a matter of putting yourself first and realizing that you deserve to hang around people that support your goals.
All right, cut them out, people.
Yeah, that's my take on it.
All right, Leanne Ellington, thank you so much for joining us. Now let's go to a good friend, someone who always wants to see everyone succeed. Let's turn things over to meteorologist Julie Broughton.